Hello and welcome once again to the Management Channel. In this section, we're going to take a look at lean operations. Our objectives here for lean operations, we're going to look at the concept of just-in-time, the Toyota production system, and lean operations. We're going to learn a little bit more about the Toyota production system and what it means. We're going to define for you what the 7 wastes are and the concept of 5S. And we're going to look at the concept of just-in-time partnerships. And in the Part 2 section, we're going to learn about the Kanban system. So, lean production supplies a customer with exactly what they want, when they want it, and without waste. Lean operations emphasize understanding what the customer wants and needs. Just-in-time emphasizes forced problem solving. And the Toyota production system emphasizes employees' learning and empowerment in an assembly line environment. So let's define some terms here. First of all, what is just-in-time? What does that mean? It means a continuous and forced problem-solving system with a focus on throughput and reduced inventory. It's a highly coordinated processing system in which goods and services move through the system just as they are needed. Take a moment and look at this diagram of an assembly line for an automobile. You may pause if you'd like to look at it further. Now then, let's talk about what is the Toyota production system. It's a system that focuses on continuous improvement, respect for the workers or the people, and provides standard work practices. Lean operations eliminates waste through continuous improvement and focuses on exactly what the customer wants. The ultimate goal of lean operations is a balanced system, one that achieves a smooth, rapid flow of materials and or services and or work throughout the system. That is, it improves throughput. The basic premise is good production systems require managers address 3 issues that are fundamental to operations management. Those are, number 1, eliminate waste, remove variation or variability, and improve throughput. Good production systems require managers address 3 supporting goals that are fundamental to operations management. 1, eliminate disruptions. 2, make the system more flexible. And 3, eliminate waste by reducing variation, especially present in having excessive inventory on hand. So let's review. Just-in-time focuses on continuous forced problem solving. Toyota production system emphasizes continuous improvement, respect for people, and standard work practices in an assembly line environment. And lean operations emphasize understanding what the customer wants. So we want to eliminate waste, but what exactly is waste? It's a lot more than you think. Waste is anything that does not add value from the customer point of view. So things like storage, inspection, delay, waiting in product lines or queues, and any defective products do not add value and therefore are 100% waste. So I'm going to give you a little acronym here called TIM-WOOD. That helps you understand and remember the 7 wastes. Number 1, T for transportation, I for inventory, and that would be having way too much inventory that you don't need. It ties up your money. Motion throughout the system, waiting or in queues in line waiting to be produced at the next stage, overproduction, or producing more than the customer wants or needs, over-processing, doing much more than is necessary to produce the product, and D, defective products. So there's your acronym, TIM-WOOD. If you can remember that, you should be able to remember the 7 wastes. Housekeeping, very important step now in many manufacturing and other businesses. 5S, what's the purpose? Maintaining a workplace that is clean and free of unnecessary materials and clutter. And it basically is a place for everything and everything in its place. Why is that important? Because when you need it, you need to know where to go to find it, not have to walk all over the shop looking for it. So the 5S's are, first of all, sort, segregate. When in doubt, if you don't need it, throw it out. Simplify and straighten. Use method analysis tools. Shine and sweep. Clean daily. Standardize. Remove any variations from your processes. And sustain and self-discipline. Review work and recognize progress. So here we go. The 5S's. When in doubt, throw it out. Remove variation. Review work. I'm going to add 2 more. Safety. Build in good practices so that your people are safe. And support maintenance. Reduce any variations and unplanned downtime by doing proper maintenance and preventive maintenance. Variability is basically any deviation from the optimum process that delivers perfect products on time, every time. Management needs to reduce variation caused by internal and external factors. And again, variation is any deviation from the optimum process. Too much inventory hides variability. The more you reduce variability in all your processes, both admin and production, the more you're going to reduce waste and put more money on the bottom line. Some sources of variability. Poor production processes resulting in improper quantities, late or defective, or what we call non-conforming units. How about unknown customer demands? We don't know what your customer wants. Incomplete or inaccurate drawings, specifications, or improper, inaccurate bills of material. Throughput is a very important term. What is it? It's the rate at which units move through a production process, from the raw materials to the final product that you're shipping to your customer. Throughput is the time it takes to move an order from receipt from the customer to delivery. Manufacturing cycling time is the time between the arrival of raw materials and then the shipping of the finished order, and that's the manufacturing cycle time. A pull system increases throughput. A pull system is very fundamental to lean operations. So what is a pull system? It's a concept that results in material being produced only when requested, or I would say ordered, and moved to where it is needed in the assembly line just as it is needed. Typically, it starts with an order from a customer, and then you start building the product from the beginning to the end. How to improve throughput? Pull systems reduce inventories, expose your problem areas, emphasize continuous improvement, reduce your cycle times. Push systems, on the other hand, dump orders on the downstream stations regardless of the need, and therefore it increases a lot of inventory and WIP, or what we call work in progress. Just in time is a powerful strategy for improving operations. Materials arrive when they're needed and where they're needed. Identifying problems and driving out waste reduces both cost and variation and improves your throughput. And it also requires having a very meaningful buyer-supplier relationship. Just in time and the competitive advantages it provides for your company, they're all listed here, and I'm not going to read it to you. I'm going to ask that you read through it, pause if you need to, and I'll be back with you. Just-in-time and competitive advantage results in rapid throughput, which helps free assets. It gives you quality improvement while reducing waste. It helps you reduce costs and add pricing flexibility so you can give your customer a better pricing. It reduces the variation, and it definitely helps you reduce rework. All of this helps you win orders to your customer by faster response at a lower cost and a higher quality. And in turn, this gives you a greater competitive advantage. So what is a JIT partnership? It exists when a supplier and purchaser work together to remove waste and drive down costs. There are 4 goals of JIT partnership: removal of unnecessary activities, removal of in-plant inventory so you don't have so much inventory sitting around. All this inventory sitting around or on the way to you ties up your money. So we want to remove the in-transit inventory. And in turn, we also want to improve quality and reliability. So here's a chart showing you exactly what happens in a just-in-time partnership with your supplier. And I'm going to leave this for you to read. Please feel free to pause it if you need to. There are concerns from the supplier in these partnerships. What are they? Well, number one, diversification. Tying themselves to only one customer increases their risks. Walmart does that. They'll make a contract with a company, but they'll tell them, you are only going to make this product for us. But if Walmart folds or has a drop in sales, then that supplier has a big risk. Scheduling. They don't believe the customer can create a smooth schedule. Lead times. Short lead times mean engineering or specification changes that can create problems if you have to do it too quickly. And quality, limited by capital budgets, processes, or technology. And lot sizes. The supplier providing you with smaller lot sizes may transfer costs to the supplier, but in turn also to the customer. So that ends it for part 1 of Just-in-Time in Lean Operations. Please be sure to see part 2. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.